This is the Virgil lesson for today. Hunc lim Kylos Poliis Orientis Onustum. So this is a continuation of the prophecy given by Jove, Jupiter, to Venus about the fate of the Romans. So the subject is to, you. The verb is not expressed here. We'll get it in the next line. And the object is Hunc. That is, in this case, Julius Caesar. Okay. And what onustum we will find in this one, onustum, loaded down with spolies of the Orient. Loaded down with what? With spolies, spoils of the Orient, of the East. Okay. And where she will receive him is Kylo, in heaven, Olim, at some point in the future. And in the next line you see what it is she'll be doing, akipies sakura. So she will akipies him, receive, akipies. If it were you are receiving, it would be akipis. You are receiving, akipies, you will receive. You will receive Hunc, this one, loaded down with spoils of the East in heaven at some point in the future. Sakura, safe. Or you can be sure about it. Vocabitur hic quoque votis. This guy, hic, will be vocabitured. So vocabit would mean he will invoke. He will invoke. But this is the passive, since it has you are on it. So to make it passive in English, you need to make this the past participle, will, and then you have to put some form of verb to be in front of it, will be invoked. He will be invoked, this guy, in what respect? In votis, in vows, literally. In vows. Quoque means also. Okay? So he'll achieve a sort of divine status. Aspera tum positis metes cancicolabellis. So tum is the this means then, starts the sentence off. And there's first of all a ablative absolute. With blank, in this case wars, having been blanked. In this case posites from pono, which can mean a lot of things, but in this case means like de pono, set aside or put down. Set aside, with the bellies set aside, with wars set aside. Sorry about that. The aspera, the harsh eras, the harsh centuries will soften. Mitis means soft, so mitesco means soften. So if it were present tense, it would be mitescunt, they are soft. Miteskent, the E here means they will soften, so it's future. Cana fides et vesta, remo cum fratre quaerenes. So shining faith and vesta, these are Roman religious personifications of concepts, the hearth and good faith. Quirinus is the subject. Quirinus, that is Romulus, equals Romulus. We don't know what, with his brother, cum brother Remus. With his brother Remus. And they will give laws. Okay. So these two together will give laws, will give jura, that is justice, not laws literally. Okay. Derive ferro, with dire, to dire iron and artes, knots, claudentur belli portae. So the subject is portae, the gates of belli. You know, it's of war because of this vowel here. The gates of war, capital B, war, not are closed, that would be clauduntur, but will be closed. Will be closed. Will be closed. If it were just claudent, would be they will close, but since it's passive, claudentur will be closed. Furor impius intus, and fury, next subject. Fury, subject. And impious means disrespectful to religious observances, especially towards parents within. And now we get to the verb in the next sentence. Sedens, saeva super arma, where he is sedens. Sed means sit, and ens means ing. So sitting above, super, arma, weapons, savage weapons, and vinctus, and bound, bound, vinctus. If you wanted to look it up in the dictionary, you'd look up vinco, defeated. Okay. With 100 chains, aenes, well, 100 bronze chains, centum, postergum, behind his back, and what he does is he fremits, he froths, he will froth, with 100 bronze nodes, knots, behind his back. Horridus is another description of our friend here, whose fury, furor, impious furor is the subject. The verb, the first participle is sitting above savage arms, and bound with 100 bronze, or brazen is actually the correct English adjective of bronze. 100 bronze nodes, knots, post tergum, behind his back. So this furor is horrible or gory. Gory. Horrible, better take horrible because gory is down here, with a blank mouth, ore is mouth, and cruento means gory. Okay? So that's a description of him, of fury. Haec iet, he says these things, so that's the end of the quote. He says, haec, these things. and does something else. The second thing Zeus does is, or Jupiter does, is sends away the genitum of Maya. Sends away the, you could have just said filiam, but genitum means the offspring, the progeny. Progeny, like we had in the movie yesterday. Oh, sorry. Progeny of Maya. Venus is born from Maya in one myth. He sends her down ab alto, from on high, ut, so that the terra, that new lands, so that the new lands, the new lands and the new arches, citadels of Carthage might be open, like patent means open. So something is patently obvious. That means it's on the surface, it's open and therefore obvious. And they're open with hospitality to the Teucers, to the Trojans. Teucer was the first Trojan, so the Teucrians are always the Trojans. Ne fati nescio dido, lest, ne means lest, unknowing, dido, unknowing of what? Unknowing of fati. The second time we've had this in this lesson, just I on the end here just means, I can't quite get this right, the I on the end means of fate. Archaeot, lest dido, archaeo means to fend off, keep away, and archaeret, lest she, this is imperfect subjunctive, lest she keep them off from her finibus, from her borders. Volat, so Mercury, this is the son of Maya. And what did I say before? Son of Maya is Mercury. He volats, that's why he flies. He, that is the change of subject, ille, son of Mercury, flies per aere, through the air, through the great air, remigio alarum, literally with a rowing of wings. And astitit, stands on the shores of Libya, okay, close to. Okay, that's all for now. To go to school now.